Hi everyone, it's Alicia. Earlier today, Janae was talking about circadian rhythm and going outside to ground and set your circadian rhythm for the day. So I wanted to pick up on that about how light can help with circadian rhythm and also how it can throw it off. So your circadian rhythm is your wake and sleep cycle for the 24-hour period in a day. So we want to start the day with natural light if we can, but we can also use seasonal affective disorder lamps. We can use lamps that simulate the sun rising and the sun setting to help us kick off that feeling of, yes, it's time to get up, it's time to start the day, and also it's time to wind down and go to sleep. Something else that is important about this is to avoid caffeine and stimulants too close to bedtime. Same with alcohol. So with caffeine, generally it's about 5 hours before bedtime that you should not have it, but as always, just communicate with your doctor about this to make sure that you are doing what's right for you. You also want to have a cool, dark room when you are ready to sleep. You want to limit blue lights, which are on your phone, devices such as tablets, and also computer screens. So about 1 to 2 hours before you want to sleep, you should try to limit the blue lights. Something I like to do is I use what's called bedtime mode on my phone, and what this does is it puts my phone in grayscale, which I then also dim the light. So if I need to get up in the middle of the night and I use my phone for like a flashlight, the screen doesn't blind me with the brightness in the middle of the night. Also, if you're wound up for some reason, or you're unable to sleep and maybe you have that habit of grabbing your phone and scrolling social media or playing a game, with it being in grayscale, it's less exciting, and the colors aren't vivid to entice you as well. It also puts my phone on silent and it silences the notifications. So this is just something that I like to do that helps me sleep and stay in a good bedtime routine. Occasionally, if I'm not falling asleep or I wake up and I'm not able to fall back asleep, I will read on my phone in dark mode with the bedtime mode on as well for grayscale, or I'll use my Kindle Paperwhite, which doesn't have that bright light either, or the glare, and again, it's just in black and white, so I will do that. And this is something that I thought about when I first started using the grayscale on my phone, and I thought, wow, for people who see it in grayscale regularly, this is really eye-opening, enlightening to see what that is like for them, since this is a suggestion to not have the vivid colors and things entice you to stay awake. So definitely something to think about, as I have quite a few family members who see in grayscale or the blue-yellow or the red-green color blindness. Also, when it comes to sound, it is great to listen to something calming before bed or even as you're falling asleep. So there are apps that simulate rainstorms, and there are white noise apps which you can choose the different type of sound that works well for you. And there's of course meditations, calming stories, nature sounds, and again, this is all personalized for whatever works for you. In the morning, the sounds that are going to motivate you and help you get up, that is something to think about, to maybe have as your alarm, or something that you are going to play as you start getting ready for the day. For me, for a while, I had Here Comes the Boom as my alarm. I also had a song from The Greatest Showman, I believe it's called Come Alive, as my alarm as well. And I used to just go on YouTube and play Sia's Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile, from the newer Annie movie, because that was just something that always made me really happy and dance around. So like Janae would encourage you as well, getting some movement early in the morning to start your day. And if you want to know more about circadian rhythm and sleep hygiene, sleep disorder, circadian rhythm disorder, you can find more information on AmericanSleepAssociation.org. There's also scientific journals. There are blog posts on Mayo Clinic. There are just so many resources out there if you look for it. I also spoke about circadian rhythm and using sounds and light to help set that in my book, Share a Smile, Thriving in Life and Treatment. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope that these 2 videos today help you better understand circadian rhythm and allow you to have a better wakeful day and restful night. Stay inspired.